Hey you guys, so we are here to pre-plan the week of the 22nd through 28th in my Estelle A5 Wide Cloud Planner. And we're going to use this kit from Shine Sticker Studio. I did buy the sheets a la carte. I only bought the 3 sheets I use. I could have bought the header sheet. It probably would have helped. I didn't. I pulled these glitter headers from Perfect Prints Co. They're the Nightmare glitter headers because I ended up buying an extra set last year. And I'm going to use the pink and the silver because I have these really cool header overlays from Scribble Prints Co. that I'm going to use. I'm also finally going to use this, even though this is gold. And so far the foil I'm using is green. And I have these. And then I pulled aside these things because I always forget. Sometimes I forget to show you on camera what I'm using. Those are the only things I know for sure. And I'm going to try to use as many of the circle icons and the kiss cut icons as possible in this kit. I did use some of the full box overlay on top. And then I did cut the bottom washi because I'm going to split it with the bottom and the top. And I put the bottom washi overlay there. And the reason why I cut it is because I'm going to be using these Lucky as part of bottom washi. So let's get started. If you watched my video last week, you guys know I super failed in how I wanted to set up my full boxes. I totally did not set them up correctly. I wanted to do all center, told myself I was going to do all center. Then what do? I put them all at the bottom because that's what I was originally planning to do. You guys, I cut my nails. Now it's really hard to do anything. So how are you guys? Did you guys do anything fun for St. Patrick's Day? I made corned beef and cabbage. If you read Teresa's comment on my last video, she says that if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. And honestly, you guys, now I need to move that over just a little bit. She could not be more right, y'all. Because I continue to have plumbing issues. Continued. Okay? So, not cool. My dad and I this summer will end up replacing the pipes. When I mean dad and I will pay for it. And he will do it. Because it's cast iron pipes. And they're cast iron from when the septic tank was first installed. My septic tank itself is not cast iron. That was upgraded a while ago. That is cement. But so we don't have to cut that out. So we don't have to replace the septic tank, just the pipe leading into the septic tank. And that should help with a lot of my issues. So I found out that one of my references was called for a reference check. They were surprised that they were called for a reference check since I technically already work for the company, but I get it. Rules are rules, right? Oh, these headers are from Taryn Sticker Shop, in case you were wondering. So I didn't go for my run today, and you know what? That's okay. Normally I would beat myself up over it, but you know what? Not today. I think I kind of needed it. Having all the plumbing issues and whatnot. Has been stressful. Sorry, I heard a noise. I heard a strange noise. But you know, it's super windy out there. It's probably outside. Because I'm the only one home right now. Okay. Now, I have not done this in a long time, but I wanted to do it. My cat decided she wanted to come sit on my lap. I don't know if you're gonna hear her purring because my camera's pretty far up. But in case you do, it's my cat Moonstone. She does not like where I placed her on my lap. Now she's trying to climb all over across the computer, underneath the computer desk from my lap. I cannot get that straight. The date squares, the green date squares, are actually from Scribble Prints Co. And I got this green set from the 2019 Advent calendar, and I totally forgot about it. And then this is the last full week of March, and I was like, oh no, I gotta bring in some foil. I believe all the other kits that I used this month was foiled, and Shine Sticker Studio was not foiled, so I needed foil. Do I want to drop it down? Yeah, I think that looks okay. Saves me from having to have another set of headers. So cat's fur everywhere. So I needed a day off. And like, I know technically there are a lot of people in my life that like, well, you have every day off. You've been home. Well, no, I may not be at work, but I'm still taking care of my kiddo. I'm still taking care of my house. I'm still in grad school. Like, I literally went to Target because I just wanted to get out of my house. And then I got overwhelmed because the amount of people that were there. I was able to pick up some small plates, which was good because I need to replace my kiddo's plastic plates. So I was able to get a couple purple, really cute plastic plates that I know she'll love. And what else did I buy from Target? I bought one other, oh, I got some rice pouches just because sometimes I just don't feel like making a big pot of rice. So I got these rice pouches to try. There were so many people there, you guys. You know, even before all this pandemic stuff, like large crowds would be kind of overwhelming. If I have people with me, then it's not as overwhelming. Oh, I just realized they both go off. Okay, I need to cut that. I was like, wait a minute. That's weird that the bottom piece I didn't need to cut, but the top piece I do. I think the bottom piece goes over a little bit on the edge, but I just didn't notice, so that's fine. It's not as noticeable. Anyways, like I was saying, if I have someone with me, then I don't get as overwhelmed than when I am by myself. So I'm a little overwhelmed, a little exhausted now. And then I decided I was going to get myself some Carl's Jr. And oh man, is it expensive but good. And man, am I tired after eating it. The high fats in Carl's Jr., man. I want to lay down, but I'm waiting for my mail to be delivered because my insurance claim check should be there. And I just want to get it out of the mailbox. I can't do anything with it until Monday because by the time I get it, my mortgage company will be closed. So I can't even start the process because you didn't know, if your house is mortgaged and you have a fire and your insurance company sets the bid and you know, you give them the construction information and they say, okay, looks legit, good to go. You have to contact your insurance. Most mortgages, not insurance, but mortgage. And depending on the amount, they will either just turn around and send the check right back after they sign it, or there's a couple step process that they need. So my mortgage company, it's based on how much the check is for, on how many steps they will require from you and your contractor. And my contractor knows that, my contractor knows that I'm going through insurance. So he knows it's going to take a little bit for everything to get done. So that is what I have been dealing with, you guys. I did not realize how exhausted I would be. And part of it is the fact that I think that I didn't go for my run this morning, my jog. But I definitely needed it. But let me tell you something. I have not been eating well the last couple days because I've been so stressed about the plumbing stuff that today I am like ravenous. And I am like eating everything in sight. It's actually pretty ridiculous. So I also pulled my rainbow overlays from Rose Colored Days to use. And we are going to do that. I pre-ripped them, put them on a piece of reusable sticker paper. I know a couple YouTubers do this. I think I'm going to scatter my boxes, you guys. I originally was going to do all in the center, but no, never mind. I lied. I honestly am out of nowhere just like full on exhausted. I really don't like boxes like this. It's why I don't buy the Shine Sticker Studio books at Michael's, because it has the unicorn. I'm not a fan. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't like that. I think that's whatever. I think anyone who uses stuff like that, it's done in poor taste. Now, it might be an unpopular opinion. I don't care. There's a Coffee Monster Co. sticker where it's showing the emoji's butt crack for squats or whatever. I think that's disgusting too. And I loved Coffee Monster Co. Just like I love Shine Sticker Studio. But I think that's horribly inappropriate. Now, do I think Helen is a horrible person for making that? Absolutely not. Do I think the people who use that sticker are horrible for using that sticker? Absolutely not. You want to use that sticker? Go for it. If I had an option of another full box in this spread, I would use it. There's a bubble. Because I just don't like it. And if y'all want to cast judgment, go for it. You want to say that I'm a prude or it's none of my business? Go for it. Your opinion about my opinion on showing butt cracks on stickers is unimportant to me. Absolutely unimportant to me. And if I lose subscribers for saying that, that's your prerogative. Okay. What sticker? You know, I'm going to use the cutest Clover in the Patch. She is so cute. She is so adorbs. Come on, fingers. Cut my nails, so like I literally cannot get any of these. And then I put the overlays on them, so it makes it even harder to get some of these up. So let's talk for a moment, you guys, about something that has been happening in the world. The increasing attacks on Asian Americans in the US. It is absolutely terrifying. Absolutely 100% terrifying that these attacks are happening. Just because people are Asian. My daughter's school just sent out an email about the attacks on Asian Americans and letting families know that they support the Asian American children in the school district, and that if any of the children are experiencing bullying, for them to please talk to their parents or someone at the school so the bullying can stop. The fact that people blame Asian Americans for the coronavirus is very ignorant. And people do, not just in this country, but all over the world. And it's sad. And it's honestly pathetic. And it's angering. You know, not just in the coronavirus situation, but in any situation, you do not have a right to put your hands on anybody, okay? Unless you're defending yourself, all right? Don't touch me. Don't touch my kid. Don't touch my mom. Now, since I dropped everything, these bottom parts are actually going to be too short, and I'm going to have to do some sticker surgery for the... Oh, I just realized I have No, it's fine. I'll put her on this side. And that'll be 2 characters per side. You know, let's see. Because it would be, because it's shamrock, pink, silver, shamrock, pink, silver, shamrock. So let's put these down. Okay. I once again pulled too many overlays. I only need 14, but I always pull 16, and I don't know why. It only overlaps a skosh. I think I can live with that for now. And I can add another header in because I would just be missing shamrock ones, right? So back to what I was talking about. You know, there is not enough justice for minorities. There's not enough justice for hate crimes. You know, we still haven't seen justice for Breonna Taylor. You know, luckily they closed the case completely against her boyfriend who shot the officer in the leg because they thought they were, you know, having home invaders, you know? There's so much injustice in the world happening. It's actually pretty scary. I know it's perfect amount. I pre-laid down my scripts in my 2 habit trackers. I think you guys that the beautiful world that I grew up in, where color didn't matter, that you judge someone based on their actions and how they treated you, those days are gone. And honestly, that's very depressing to me because that's how I raised my kids, is it doesn't matter the color of a person's skin. What matters is how they treat you. And the way things are right now, you know, if you say that you don't see color and that you're teaching your kids not to see color, they're telling you that you're wrong for that. So I have this Molly. It's the Payday Molly. And this Payday script is actually from a Vanilla Paper Co. kit. So it actually makes me, oops, sorry guys. It makes me sad because, you know, that's the way I was raised by my mother and my father. That it doesn't matter the color of someone's skin. What matters is how they treat you. My favorite combinations of Molly right there. Now remember, new releases for BPD Shop are going up February 24th. The Planet Girls United sale starts the 25th through the 28th. BP Shop will be 30% off on their website. Join the Facebook group or check our Instagram for the code. Save 30%. Mention my name and notice the seller for the PR freebie. So I want to use a bunch of, I like Kiss Cut icons, but I also love how sparkly this is. I don't think that I have a script, so I'm going to have to write, I think it's recycle, actually. I have recycling Molly, but I want to use as many icons as I can from the script, from the Scribble Prints Co. because of the green sparkly. It is so gorgeous. I was trying to figure out a way to like slip this $sign in here somewhere, but like I don't know how I would get it to work. So throughout the week, I'm going to try to use as many of these as I can. All of these. Let me put one of these flags down. They're flag overlays, but I'll put my March script. Get a little green behind the March script right there. You know, you guys, I hate talking about race. And the reason why I hate talking about race is the fact that it is 2021 and we still have to talk about it. That's what I hate about it. The fact that there's still such horrific inequalities for minorities that we still have to talk about it. And, you know, I'm sorry to anyone out there with the name Karen, who is a kind and wonderful person. And you now have, I mean, just think about poor Felicia when Bye Felicia happened, okay? Now we got Karen. And I'm sure there are many kind and wonderful Karens. And the Karen haircut, okay? I love that haircut, but I just can't bring myself to wear it because of what it's associated with. And if you want to think that's stupid, you're more than welcome to think it's stupid. And maybe one day I'll wear the haircut again. But the fact that it is 2021 and it is still such a topic that it has to be talked about, that we have to remind people to treat other people with dignity and respect. And yes, a lot of times, you know, that you don't just get respect, you earn it. But while someone's trying to earn your respect, or you're trying to earn respect, you know what? You can treat people with common decency. You don't have to be a trash human being while they're earning your respect or you're earning their respect. What's wrong with the world? It makes me sad. It makes me horrifically sad that this is the world. My daughter asked me, why? Why are people so mean to one another? She was watching something, we were watching something, and they were being not nice to this kid. And she asked me why. And I had explained to her that it was because of the color of his skin. And she said, that doesn't make sense to me. And I said, it doesn't make sense to me either. She goes, what did he do wrong? I said, nothing. She said, why are they treating him that way? I said, all because of the color of his skin. And like, she couldn't process that. She couldn't process, my daughter's 9. She couldn't process the fact that people were being disgusting towards a person just because of the color of their skin. I said, you know, it's not just African Americans. It's Asian people too. I grew up watching people not being nice to your grandma. And it's hard. I don't want to have to talk about race with my child because it shouldn't be a problem, but it is. So I have to have that conversation. So my daughter knows that if someone is giving one of her friends a hard time, or they just see a random person giving someone a hard time just because they're not white, that it's okay to say something. That there's nothing wrong with stepping and telling them to leave them alone. It's a conversation that I wish that I didn't have to have with my child. But more and more increasing every day, I have to have this conversation over and over again with my daughter. We need to do better. We need to go back to treating people like human beings. I will warn you, anyone who wants to make nasty comments on this video about the topic in which I'm speaking on, you will not be welcomed here. You know, you guys see I have pale skin or whatever, and you assume I'm just some white lady. I'm not. I am an Asian American, and I see my people getting hurt just because they're Asian, because people blame us for the coronavirus. And if you're so ignorant to blame us for the coronavirus, get off my channel. You're not welcome here. Open-mindedness, peace, and love. That's what's welcome on my channel. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you guys have a good week. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. I know I'll lose people. People won't want to watch my video after this, and honestly, I don't care. We need to do better as a human race. Stop treating people differently because they're a different color or different ethnicity or different culture. Get over yourself. Bye, you guys.